Hey everybody, welcome to Disneyopolis. I'm Bryan. We are back at City Hall for another great show. Thanks so much for joining us. My best buddy Paper Duffy's over here, and we have a fun show today. It's kind of going to be a combo show here. We've got an unboxing to do. We just got a DVD, Blu-ray in from the Disney Movie Club. We don't know what one it is yet, and we're going to talk about some. Some Disney movies that were animated that we would love to see live action reboots of. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll get started right away by getting the Blu-ray ready to unbox here. As always, I've been doing mine through the Disney Movie Club. You can go back and take a look at one of the previous shows that we did where we talked about the benefits of that. And I'm already beginning to see the benefits of being part of the Disney Movie Club. If for no other reason than, and there's a couple of things that I wanted to bring out. One, of course, is you get to pick and choose what movies you want or accept their offers. And usually when you accept the offer directly from Disney Movie Club, it's a heck of an offer. I've got some more that are coming soon. The second piece is that you get Disney Movie Rewards points. And so I'm kind of saving up for one that I really want to get. And then the third thing is, and I hadn't really thought of this up until now, there are some Blu-rays and DVDs that Disney has released in past that you can't get anywhere else now unless you go directly through the Disney Movie Club or you take your chances on an auction site. So that's a way to guarantee you're getting the genuine article. So let's stop talking. Let's get this bad boy open and see exactly what we've got here. So I don't know if you can see that there. They got kind of a scored little place here for me to open it up. And as usual, my fingers don't work as well as my mouth does. My mom says report cards that say that. Brian's a good student, but can't be quiet. All right, so here we go. Love this already. Dun, 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 dun. Maleficent. Very excited to get this one. This is one that when it came out, we were excited to find out that they were doing. Big fan of Angelina Jolie in this role. It's just perfect. It's kind of one of those things I cannot imagine anybody else playing that role. And if you'll take note, we talked about this on the last show. Digital HD, gotta get the digital HD in there. And this one, of course, also comes with the Blu-ray and the DVD. I love that digital HD because that way, if I'm out and about somewhere and I just want to catch a Disney movie, I have the ability to just go pull it up on my phone and watch it. Because as I said, even though I'm the guy that probably would carry around a Blu-ray player, it's not as convenient. So anyway, Maleficent, that's our unboxing for today. Now let's talk about Disney animated movies that we would like to see redone as a live action. Some of these are already in process and some of these are just kind of wishful thinking, but we're going to go for it anyway. First up, Dumbo. I don't know how you can watch this movie and not want to see this as a live action version. You think, well, that's a story about a flying elephant. How are you going to pull that off? Well, obviously you've got movie magic that'll have to come into play. But at the same time, I can't think of a better time to try and do a story like this than this day and age where we've got CGI, computer graphics animation at an all-time high, and the quality of it is just stellar. It's come a long way since things like Jurassic Park, and some of the other movies where they did that. But I would love to see the story of Dumbo. I think if it's done right and it's done well, it would be a real big boon for Disney financially and an instant Disney classic. Obviously nothing's going to replace the animated version for me, but it would be great to see. Another one that I would like to see done is Mulan. The first movie, even the second movie, the sequel to Mulan, were both excellent movies. They were really well done. Love the score of Mulan. It's still one of my favorite Disney animated movies ever. Mulan's one of my favorite Disney princesses ever. And I think this is one that we could actually see some really neat things happen with. Again, I think it's a movie that's just ripe for redoing as a live action movie, and I don't think this is one you can mess up. I really don't. I think if you retold the story as it was written to begin with, I think this would be a real winner for Disney. Up next, this one's kind of been done before, but not to the extent that I'd like to see it done, and that is Pinocchio. Other studios have tried it with mixed results. I think Disney would be the one to take this on and make a live action movie from it. seriously, good stuff. I really think that with the technology that's available today, this one would be a real winner. The story of Pinocchio, Geppetto, like I said, it's been retold different ways, and there have even been some attempts at live action, but nothing that would rise to that Disney standard. So I think Disney ought to take that on. The next one, this one has been screaming for a live action remake, and that's The Little Mermaid. There's already all kinds of theming and things done in the Disney parks for this. It was the start of among those that were at the beginning of the Disney Renaissance, the late 80s and early 90s. I would just love to see this brought to life. Obviously my first pick for Ariel would have to be Amy Adams. But then again, nobody's asking me. But I think this would be a great movie to see redone. And again, these are things that I think can be done. And the movies I'm mentioning, I'm not just pulling out of thin air. These are things that I've thought about, and I thought this would be great to see as a live action movie. Because let's face it, we've seen live action remakes of different animated characters over the years, particularly those not done by Disney Studios, and they were just, well, dreadful. There's just no other word for it. And again, though, I think Disney does this better than anybody else. There have been a few misses among the many hits, but anyway, I like to see The Little Mermaid brought forward. And finally, and here's one I bet you haven't thought of that, again, if done right, would just be tremendous. It's one of my all-time favorite Disney animated movies, The Aristocats. This would be phenomenal, particularly if you could get some people who could match up some of the voices that were done back when the original Aristocats came out. Obviously, you don't have the original principals alive anymore, or in that same voice form. But seriously, can you imagine Marie and Thomas O'Malley on the big screen, live action? Again, if the CGI is done right, it'd be a sight to behold. So those are my picks for favorite animated movies that I would like to see made into live action movies. As always, we want to hear what you have to say in the comment section down below. Let's hear what you would like to see. If there are other movies that maybe we haven't mentioned here, now we're gonna revisit this as we do with most things again and add to that list. And these days sequels are the big thing. Those are the ones that tend to make the most money at the movie theater these days. Well, these aren't really sequels. These are reboots, live action reboots. And so let's hear what you have to say. Mention it in the comments below. As always, we do want you to rate us a thumbs up. We love to hear what you think about the show. And please subscribe. Click that subscribe button down below. Become a part of the Disneyopolis family. Be one of the first to know every time we release a new show. That's one of the benefits of doing so. As always, we are everything Disney all the time. We are Disneyopolis. Thank you for showing up, and we'll see you again next time.